Alrighty. Conjured platforms. A giant thing frozen in the middle of the room. Probably be a little worried about that, huh? Unit Identicode EPG 8642. Batch 23. Field designation Elite Pirate Alpha. Stasis tank hull reinforced with Bendesium alloy plates. Oh. Do I finally get my anti-Bendesium ability? Is this where it happens? Something's walking around. Recommended battle systems for elite pirates are as follows. Shoulder-mounted plasma artillery cannon, repulsion shield, wave quake projector, energy siphon system, and retractable wrist bayonets.
Recording to logbook.
Ooh, a log. Initial Project Helix experiments with space pirates embryos were disastrous. The phase-on infusion process degenerated brain tissue even as it augmented muscle mass. None of what we have themed elite pirates lived to maturity. The few that survived their infanthood suffered severe psychotic breakdowns as juveniles, killing anything within their zone of perception. Research team Celera made a recent breakthrough in which parasite studies with a phase-on strain codenamed Vertigo were highly successful. Since then, we have successfully fused Vertigo phase-on with space pirate DNA with great success. The latest batch of elite pirates has reached maturity successfully and are ready for field testing and training. Ruh-roh. They've succeeded after a long time of not succeeding, and I bet that guy's one of the successful ones. He's gonna fight me. Be a lot of work for a character model if it didn't attack me. Oh. Why, hello, Purples. How do you do? Thank you for making your elemental weakness the gun I was already using against you guys before this. Very strange choice, but okay.
We've done it. We've successfully replicated the technology that Samus has been using against us. But in the process, made ourselves very vulnerable to that exact weapon. This is a success. Move forward. Equip everybody with this. Security alert, all stations. Bioform Samus Aran has made planetfall on Tallon IV. The hunter is among us. All units are hereby ordered to attack Aran on site. Terminal force is authorized. Report all sightings of Aran to Security Command at once. They're not happy that I'm here. That won't stop me. I'm a dick. Why are you yellow? Are you new? Yep. Power Trooper. Space pirate armed with power beam technology. Space pirates have reverse engineered several of your weapons, including the power beam. Okay, so now I need to shoot him with... Alright, that's what we're doing. We're doing Ikaruga combat. Switch out of this thing. You have to switch... Alright, I can just tap it. You have to switch your weapons on the fly to use whatever they're currently colored as. So use the matching color on each space pirate, which will make things complicated, and I'll do some rapid fire switching once the crowds start showing up. That looks like a really big gun up there. Can you not shoot me with it, please? Industrial grade pulse beam mining configuration. Is it gonna shoot me? Attention all units. Report to your battle stations. Failure to comply with this order is an act of treason. Treason is punishable by termination. Industrial pulse beam online. Auto firing mode engaged. Oh, I just turned it on. Ah, open. Surface integrity at 42%. Presence of thermal power signature detected.
Can I rotate the beam to attack each spot? 13%. Further pulse beam exposure could cause collapse. Yep. I need to figure out how to rotate the pulse beam, basically. 31%. I'm not really sure how you measure integrity. But I think I know how to rotate it. Blink, 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 blink. Now to sit here for the next 10 minutes. Doing this a lot. Because obviously we gotta look out for secrets. Any of these could have a thing in them. Did I over-rotate? I over-rotated! Oh. Dang it. Did I just over-rotate again? It's really hard to tell where it's pointing. Ah. Yep. Hey, I didn't over-rotate this time. Cool. Da 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 da. Do. I think I have to use a mine to get out of that. I'm not sure. I can't find any other button that gets me out, and the explosion gets me out. So I'm doing the explosions. Alright, now let's try this again. Yeah. Last one. Alright. I went too fast. There we go. Empty. 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 Upgrade. This is why we try all of them, because there will always be something extra besides your goal. Alright. And then the door. Oop. I'm definitely a little jealous of the idea that, I think the idea was that you controlled the selection of your skills with like the D-pad and the C-stick or something on GameCube. I'm a little jealous of that. Although, wait, what? Select one of your things with a C-stick, though. Wouldn't you use your C-stick to move around? Oh, wait. Metroid Prime's old. Did it have Halo controls, or did they make the mistake of only having you have one control stick? Because come to think of it, I would expect the C-stick to be how you look around, and the left stick to be how you move. I wonder if they... Okay, we're fine. Anyway, I'm just gonna fall now, because I don't actually need to dodge any of those. I could... Only on the way up. Maybe I'm not jealous of them. I don't know. In the middle of combat, this can be a little awkward. I would almost prefer to be... Ooh, that's a good idea, actually. I might prefer it if you could just tap the button and it would switch to the next one. There aren't that many visors and beam types in the game. Right now, there's only 3 of each. Yeah, well, there's 2 visors technically, and 3 beams right now, unless you count the main visor. So if I could just, because like if I'm in this right now and I tap beam, it goes back to default. That's the only shortcut. It'd be kind of nice if I could be like tap and now it's purple, tap now it's ice, tap now it's normal. Like that would be easier than going. Like switching to ice would be easier if I could just double tap plus instead of opening a weird menu. But unfortunately that's not an option. Unless it is, I don't know, I don't really feel like reopening that menu right now. Wow, that's some straight up witness flashbacks. This is a rotation control unit for the lower section of the pillar. It requires power to operate. This hologram represents the central pillar of this room. The pillar contains several rotating sections that can be moved to gain access to different areas. Rotation of the pillar would alter the path of its magnetic rail tracks. Thank you for making a hologram. That seems really useful. Because I can't, otherwise you wouldn't be able to tell what you're doing, really. They seem to have made a point to, like, color code the different tracks. So I came from the bottom door. There's 3 white doors in the room. At least. That one currently goes nowhere. It being red doesn't seem to mean anything. It seems that it being red is just so you can tell the two apart. This one dead ends. Yep. Use a bomb each time. There's also a blue rail, it looks like. Okay. Didn't even spot this one before. And here's the next section. So I've gotten this far. Should I just continue to connect the blue parts? I can't. There is no more blue part. That's the only blue part. Oh. Right now the yellow and reds aren't connected to anything. I might as well try that. Can't see the hologram as well as I'd like to. I've connected like next trinket hologram. But red is clearly overhanging, yeah. So blue goes to the first section, red goes to the second section, yellow goes to the top. So I want to make red connect right now. So red has that outcropping spot where it hangs out into a different area. That's continuously attached. But it looks like I probably wanted to make it go that way. Yeah, the current position's useless. So no, I should rotate this one so it goes in the right direction. And then afterwards rotate the bottom one to match the new position. It was silly to expect the red to match up with the starting position of blue. As long as I didn't make a mistake, it should be all connected. Didn't really double check, but I think I'm good. Oop. I'm hearing monster noises. Oh, there they are. Alright, gah. We all have made a horrible mistake. Okay. Did you not connect me to the... Oop. I could jump that. But I should probably investigate you. Because I'm here. Where do you go? Ow! Okay, fine, I'll just let go. It's fine. It matters way more on the way back. Ooh. Alright. Bit of a dead end. Phase on mine's level 2. Wait, level 2? So it'll take me down to a different depth. I still have more doors to try around here. Huh. There's 2 doors up top. One of them loops back into the previous area, it looks like, 'cause they're pointing right at each other, so it looks like a shortcut. The other one goes somewhere. Are they both mandatory? Is one of them optional? Well, let's check. Maybe the top one is just like a missile upgrade or an energy cell upgrade. Ow, rude. It's like, that one's like a whole other floor. Hit. Uh-oh. Alright, gotcha. Context. Necessary context achieved. Whee! I can't see anything. That's stressful. Okay. Okay, so I go down here and I finally get the rubble destroying ability that I can now, that I want to use in like 3 different places, so that'll be nice. I really gotta double check. Maybe it's a later thing to do anyway, like the Triforce Hunt. I really gotta double check all those notes about like where I find ritual relics or whatever. The relics for the Chozo. But I have not made progress on that, nor have I really committed many of them to memory. I'll probably type them out in a document on my computer or something so I can have them in a second window without having to constantly open the menu again. Because that's one of the things that keeps me from reading it all the time, honestly. Hello. Neat. Did I just kill that guy with that explosion? I did. There was a guy in there and he's dead, boy. Joke's on you, you hid behind a convenient death killing crate. I killed you with crates. Video game people can't resist shooting things that explode. You made a crucial mistake. Crucial. Oh, we doing this now, huh? Elite Pirate. Phazon Enhanced Space Pirate. Incredibly strong, armored, and well armed. Elite Pirates are potent foes. Their energy siphon system absorbs beam weapon shots. The nature of this system makes them vulnerable to concussion-based weapons. Well armed, the Elite Pirate is effective in close combat and at a distance. Their massive size can be a weakness, and their sluggish speed allows for evasion and quick attacks. So concussion or else. Alright. Oopsie. This button. There we go. Huh. Boom! Oh. You're right, he is vulnerable to explosions. There go all the barriers. Am I being shot at right now? Because it sounds like I'm being shot at right now. Where you at? What color are you? You are white. I don't have a white attack, do I? Yes, I do. Which means I should scan you. There we go. Blah, 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 Ice Trooper. It's the ice one. Well, you co-signed yourself to a horrific fate by picking that elemental weakness. Alright, the combat music hasn't stopped, so where are you? Hi! Still not gone. Who's next? You're late, sir. Everyone else is already dead. You could have helped them. Music dead. There we go. Back down to the bottom with the scan visor. That's not the scan visor. Took longer than it should have for me to be like, wait a minute. Log. Security Command issued an all points alert after the fall of Zebes. The alert concerns bioform Samus Aran, also known as the Hunter. Subject is a female hominid and is heavily armed and extremely dangerous. Subject uses a powered armor suit of unknown design in battle, along with a number of potent beams and concussive weapons. All combat units are instructed to terminate Aran on sight, preferably in a fashion that will allow salvage of her powered armor suit and weapons. A considerable bounty will go to the unit who delivers Aran to command, dead or alive, it matters not. We really are framed as being basically like Doom Guy, and these are the demons. Like, this is... They did not... Like, I am feared in a way that protagonists are not often. Investigations into a possible ingress point for the impact crater continue to meet with failure. The shield of strange energy that protects it is impermeable, and all attempts to tunnel past it have proven fruitless. Our continued futility in this matter has made all the more significant in the light of recent life form readings we've discovered emanating from deep within the crater. Analysis of the readings indicates that a massive creature is gestating there, absorbing enormous amounts of phazon from the phazon core in the heart of the impact crater. This discovery makes accessing the crater doubly important. Not only will it open the door to the vast deposits of phazon within, but it will also lead us to this creature, whatever it may be. A shipment of military-grade plasma artillery cannons is en route to Tallon IV. Oops. The Egonoid Star Marines we acquired... Oh, the Egonoid Star Marines we acquired them from were letting them sit in a warehouse. Our elite pirates, on the other hand, will put them to good use very soon. They were sitting in a warehouse because they didn't want them used, I'm guessing. Phazon Nutrient Vat. Elite Pirate Ration Processing in progress. Filling them up with Phazons, which historically makes them all swell up. Makes them all big. And crazy. Consumption of elite nutrient mix by non-elite units is strictly prohibited. Failure to comply will result in a 50% ration reduction for a decacycle. That's a lot of cycles. Well, I don't know, it's just 10. But I figure it's a decade? A cycle. I guess that could be a day or a year. It's hard to say or a month. It's hard to know what kind of cycle they're talking about. Security level Tau will now be in effect until further notice. All leaves cancelled pending downgrade of alert status. Bioform Samus Aran continues to assault our holdings in Tallon IV. Security has been compromised in multiple areas. Casualty rates are rising. Command has authorized a sizable bounty for the capture and termination of Aran. Report to your field offices for details.
Recording to logbook.
Another log. Science team is attempting to reverse engineer Samus Aran's arsenal, based off of data acquired from her assaults on our forces. Progress is slow but steady. Command would dearly enjoy turning Aran's weapons against her. We believe we can implement beam weapon prototypes in 3 cycles. Aran's power suit technology remains a mystery, especially the curious morph ball function. All attempts at duplicating it have ended in disaster. 4 test subjects were horribly broken and twisted when they engaged our morph ball prototypes. Science team wisely decided to move on afterwards. Jesus Christ, you tried to do the morph ball thing? That's horrible. Try to contort people into a tiny ball. It's like Pokemon gone horribly wrong, where the ball just destroys them. Should I be doing the upstairs door or this door first? That didn't really provide me with answers. They say progress is slow, but I feel like this whole game has taken place over the course of 1 day so far, and I just got these powers today, and they're already replicating them, so it seems like they're pretty fucking good at this. Evaluation of plasma artillery cannons is complete. The weapons are fully functional, but a flaw has been discovered. Subpar thermal shielding gives them a high heat signature. This can make them easier to target for enemies with enhanced vision capabilities. Security alert. Computer systems compromised. Bioform Samus Aran has cracked our systems. They know in real time. The hunter can access our system at will and is able to bypass most of our security programs. Use manual locking systems when possible. Facility commands request for elite pirate transfer to security forces granted. Prepare unit blah, 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 for field duty. So it's gonna be a second one. The one I saw earlier. Metroid aggression levels are rising. Be alert for any attempts by Metroids to escape from quarantine areas. Their energy absorption ability is not able to disrupt our force fields, but continued exposure to Phazon may change things for the worse. Reports on hunter activity are in. Analysis indicated that the hunter is using morph ball technology to infiltrate our facilities. Recalibrate sensors to search for morph ball energy signatures. They're acutely aware of what I'm up to and what my behaviors are. And they just approved 2 different super soldier dudes for combat, one of which is the one I probably just fought, and the other one's probably the one that I saw on the way in, so I'm guessing that one's gonna be awake when I get back.
Recording to logbook.
Results are in from field studies on the bioform group Chozo, who we believe are extinct. We believe that Tallon IV was once a stronghold in the great Chozo Empire, brought low by the meteor strike. Planetary devastation brought an end to the Chozo, yet remnants of their society remain. We are studying these relics in an attempt to harness their power. What is of no use to us we destroy. In time, we shall have all we need from this dead race, and shall wipe this planet clean of their ugly ruins. The dead should serve the living, not hinder them.
Recording to logbook.
Although we are still no closer to finding the artifacts of the Chozo, we have at least produced a viable hypothesis for their function. It appears that each of the artifacts corresponds to one of the statues in the temple platform, and that each one acts as a small key to a huge lock. Judging by the number of statues, we assume there must be 12 artifacts. Once we find the resting spots of all 12, we can bring them here, unite them with their statues, and open the gate system at long last. Once we do, the impact crater and whatever creature it shelters will be ours for the taking. Okay, yeah, those are not optional collectibles. That's like the Triforce Hunt. That's like the big, you're 75% of the way through the game, do this big thing that spans the game now that you have all your Metroidvania tools to solve the puzzle. Phazon infused fungal harvesting continues. Replacement of Triticale with Phazon infused fungal matter in elite ration mix has been authorized. Security request deployment of elite pirates and Metroid quarantine areas. The highest casualties suffered by standard pirate units deployed in Metroid areas is not acceptable. Reconfiguration of security drones authorized. Deploy new drones to mission-critical areas immediately. Force field offline. Access granted.
Recording to logbook.
We have come to another dead end. It is clear now that we will never discover the locations of the Chozo's artifacts until we decipher the messages carved into the statues in this abominable temple. Our language databases are woefully inadequate, and our linguistic analysts can come up with little more than vague theories. The best hypothesis that we can offer is that finding artifacts will require items spiritually linked to the Chozo civilization. However, without these items, we are lost, and command grows more impatient by the day. Results must be produced soon. Interesting. This sets up a situation where we have an explanation in-universe for why, even though these two factions, the enemy, the space pirates and us, basically just the singular that we are competing in like a race to get to a goal, essentially. And it explains why they still haven't won. Is because they have control of the entire environment and everything. Their dudes are everywhere, their facilities are everywhere, but they don't understand the Chozo language, so they don't know what the mysteries are.
So they're reading all of these riddles about where the artifacts are, and they can't decipher them because they don't know what the words are. Whereas, whatever our connection is to Chozo as Samus, this suit that definitely seems to be Chozo technology is allowing us to just read their stuff as at whatever rate we can. We would have been in trouble if we would have been in more trouble if they destroyed them. Actually, that probably would have been the smart thing to do, is just destroy the all the Chozo writings once they like scan them or copy them, so that we can't. So that way we couldn't get them, but they could still work on deciphering them. But it's like they said, whatever's not useful they destroy, and these are useful, even if they're trapped.